Hello everyone, and welcome to another MacMerlin build stream. Today we're doing the Skog Reboot prototype. And as you've seen in chat, if you haven't already, this past Tuesday I did a live unboxing of it and I gave my initial thoughts. So yeah, if you haven't had a chance to check that out, make sure you check out that YouTube video for some of my very first thoughts and opinions on it. But anyway, you guys are all here for the build, so without further ado, let's actually first talk about the drink I'm drinking. Here we go. I am drinking a variation of my regular honest green tea. This time it is a organic peach oolong tea. Duncan Yo-Yo says, I can't hear anything. Uh-oh. Well, my meters are all saying good. Could just be you. Can anyone confirm? Let's see. Kudsai Kiji says, caught your stream at last. He says, it's fine for you, for me. Uh-oh, Duncan Yo-Yo, hopefully your new power supply isn't acting up. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, this is a variation of my regular green tea. I saw peach oolong tea, and right now it tastes more like peach than oolong, so let's see how long this lasts. Here we go, let's turn on some music. While I'm doing that, thank you to everyone who subscribed while I was not streaming. Let's see, quite a long list here actually. Atrius Machina, Kyle Ross, Blogaville, Oscar Kai, Elon Chur, Loliong, Nasser, Trent, Jay Lara, Kevin Riley, Gian Mejia, Everest Tong, Is This Kyle, Shing, Nachi, and quite a few more. Thank you guys, thank you. But here we go. This is it. This is the Skog Reboot prototype that I unboxed this past Tuesday. And as promised, I will be building it today. This is probably, I think this is only the second TKL I've ever built on stream. But if you guys haven't watched my unboxing video, just a little bit of a summary there. I found two major issues with this board actually. The first one, like the most obvious one, is the feet. The feet are super hard to adjust. Even when you remove them, you can't even do it by like lubing it even. It's like, I think I explained this to Andy. I said, hey, it is 100% sucky. If you lube it, it drops down to 98%. So yeah, it's not a good feet solution. So since this is just a prototype, you guys can see that, right? Prototype. Because it's just a prototype, hopefully the actual production units will be much better. And the second issue I found was one of the pads on the pipe key was so small that when I was trying to short it, even with wires like this, you know, I could not get the key to trigger without shorting it to the right bracket. So King Nesty said this should be fixed once I've soldered it, but I've talked with other streamers and other streamers haven't been so lucky. So we'll see. So here, just a quick unboxing. Gasket parts, cables, Bluetooth module right there. Another cable right there. This is the silicone dampening pad. Kind of like plate foam, but plate silicone. Go PCB right here. PCB does not come in an ESD protected sleeve. This is just my own sleeve right there. PCB does have an ESD protection circuit, so that's good. That is a major improvement over other Percent Studios boards. And here we go. This is the actual board. This is the Desert colorway. Desert colorway. It's, I've been told it's powder coated. Right there. Here we go. So let's see, without further ado, let's get to the build. And as usual, first things first, have to start with the stabilizers. And guess what? This is the first time I'm using Durock V2s. These are V2 stabs. Finally got them. I bought them from Keys. I believe he's on the East Coast here. And also, One Up Keyboard started stocking them too, and so I bought like 4 more there. I'm really interested to see how well these hold out, because I've been very upset with my Durock stabs that I've switched to using C3. Coincidentally, I also got a bunch of C3 stabs, so I think I'm good for my next couple builds here. But yeah, here we go. If you guys don't know the difference between V2 and V1, it's mainly with the housing. Let's see, do I have any V1s here to show you? No, I don't. But basically, the part that your wire clips in, instead of just going up like that, it actually curves so that the wire sits within that hook. So hopefully this will prevent those wires from popping out. We'll see. We'll see here. Let me grab my soldering pad. Even here? Oh, no. Don't have it here. Let's see, this is a TKL, so I'm going to need a backspace. I'm going to need enter. I'm going to need a left shift and a space bar. And that's it. So are vendors or is JWK now including washers with stabs? I got this straight from Keys, so probably. Who knows? These look to be the same kind of washers that come with, like, even like the Zug Gear ones from Amazon, so it could possibly be JWK doing this. Yeah. Let's see, so hopefully these V2s work out. Here, let's start with some lubing. I always like to lube all of my stab housings with 205G0, and then I like to stab the wires, or I like to lube the wires with dielectric grease. See, 6res got them with stabs I got from Divinity. Ah, okay. I'm willing to bet it's more of a JWK thing than a vendor. Though I know in the past several vendors have included washers with all of their stabs. I think KBD fans did that for a while. Could be mistaken. Yeah, as much as I like my C3 stabs, I like the look of Durocks because I can see through them. So I can actually do a better job lubing. It's really like the only reason why I prefer Durocks, even though they're not as durable as the C3s. So I'm hoping with these V2s, both those problems will be solved. But we'll see. This is still my first build with these. It could be terrible. Those 6res, if you got them from Divinity, how has your experience been with the V2s? Have you successfully completed a build with them, and what's your verdict? I'm curious. Yay or nay, should I buy more? Or should I stick with C3? 6res got V1s. Oh, oof, okay. Anyone else in chat care to contribute to the conversation? Anyone else have V2 Durock stabs and have completed a build with one? Win says Merlin. Iron Geeky says, I built mine with V2s. Durock V2 also pops a lot. Oh no. Okay. Well, the question is, Does it pop less than V1? Because if it pops less than V1, it's still an improvement. You know? But I quite literally just picked up a bag of C3s. So from what Eingiki just said, I may continue to build my own personal builds with C3s. We'll see though. Earth Sojourner says, my Everglides are probably V1. Ah, okay. Oh, Eingiki says, haven't had popping issues. I must have misread the comment. Okay. We'll see. We shall see what happens here. Like, popped wires is probably one of the most annoying things for mechanical keyboards. Because to properly fix them, you need to do a lot of desoldering. Like, sure, you can be lucky and like manage to get your wire back into the clip, but that's not easy to do and it doesn't happen all the time. Like right now, I need to rebuild my Sirius. So my Sirius backspace has one of the wires popped. Which is why you guys haven't seen me use it on stream for a long time, even though it's one of my favorite boards. Quinn uses dental floss and an oven mitt. What? Jose Froha says hello. Hello to you too. Welcome to the start of the stream. Frozen Skeptic says, are Everglide switches also made by JWK? Yes, they are. See, Leo says, I'm sticking with C3 stabs for the meantime. That might be the right course of action. But we'll see. Like, I still greatly prefer this look over the C3 look. Like, I get it, C3s are palm, so they're supposed to be smoother, but, you know, if you lube these things properly, smoothness is not an issue. Like, the biggest issue with stabs is the popping. Arm Student says, yo to you too. JJ Fish Under the Rock subscribed at tier 1. Thank you. Thank you. See, Regal TV says, do you have any tips in getting a stripped screw out of a polycarb board? I'm worried about using a screw extractor. I don't think I've ever had that experience, that particular experience, but I've had stripped screws in like wood before, and the only way I've been successful with that is with a screw extractor, so I don't know what to tell you there. Quinn says, I use C3 because I bought so many. Where did I get this desk pad? This desk pad was from Keycap, a vendor that was around from 2014 till 2016. I believe you can get a similar looking desk pad at Flash Quark. It won't be the exact same one, but it will still have like the Cherry MX patent design. No worries, thanks for the answer though. Yeah, that's actually one of the reasons why I've mainly stayed away from polycarb cases. Because they come with so many issues, like the one that you're having right now. And plus, I personally don't think polycarb looks really good. How would I compare FR4 versus Alu? FR4 is a lot flexier. and in terms of sound, it's gonna sound a little bassier because of its material. What's my daily driver? If you execute the exclamation point keyboard command, you'll see what I'm daily driving right now. Is this a Bluetooth Skog? It is a Bluetooth Skog, but I do not have a battery to power it, unfortunately. That was not shipped to me because of shipping regulations. So I'm sticking with the NK65 Alu. Yeah, I think so actually. I've been, like, I like my Blumen polycarb board, but at the same time there's something about it that I don't like. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with this guy. Leo says, looks like an NK65 first run. Yep. That is what the Nightbot command says. So the only thing that changed between each NK65 version is the case. The case and the plate, I think. But the PCB is the same all the way through. There we go, I think I've lubed enough. Let's see, backspace, enter, left shift, spacebar. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. ARM student says, I'm building my first keyboard soon, and I was wondering if you'd recommend getting a cheap soldering iron or going hot swap. Either works just fine. Though if you do plan on buying some of the more expensive, some of the nicer looking boards, you may want to learn how to solder. See, Nick Meister says, how is it compared to the V2, like feel and sound? How is what compared to the V2? Let's see, Aves, redeemed, highlight my message. What color Vega did I get? I got a gray one. Gray one with an aluminum plate. And Bessa says hello, hello to you too. Yeah, let's see. Vega's supposed to be what? Delivered in July or something? NK65 V1 versus V2? I don't have a V2, I just have a V1. But really, like, the only difference is the PCB. Okay. What's next? Oh yes, let's put these in. You got a blue Vega? What keyset are you planning to put on your blue Vega? Umbra, okay. I feel like I'm just waiting for like key sets these days. Every key set I've bought is still like 4 months away. So yeah, here I am with no new key sets coming in. You're looking into Striker V2 and 8008-2, nice. Do you think 8008-2 will actually be here by the time your Vega comes out? D Sturksta says, only lube the housing is enough. No, you also need to lube the wires as they go into this housing. So I like to use 205G0 for the housing, but I like to use dielectric grease for the actual wire. Oh, 2021 is an estimated worst case scenario. That's good. I didn't lube the stem. No, you don't need to lube the stem. Mochocho says, hello Merlin, hello to you too. Alright, here we go. Putting the wire into these V2 stabs. Let's see. Let's see how they clip in. Ah, there we go. Okay. Do you still Band-Aid mod? I have never Band-Aided mod unless a customer wanted me to, but I've always argued against any of these requests. So far, I have convinced most customers who wanted Band-Aid mod that it wasn't necessary. JJ, thank you for your 20 bits. Thank you so much. Jose says, do you prefer dielectric over 205G0 on wires? I think because it's like a thicker lube, it tends to help with the rattle better. In my experience, at least. There we go. You think of people putting band-aids inside the stabs? Maybe not inside the stabs, but I think I've read about some people taking shrink wrap, or heat wrap, I mean, and they put it around the actual wire. It's like putting a band-aid inside your stab is a recipe for disaster. You're using desk key film leftovers, nice. Rama has a guide for it. Yeah, I guess, you know, it depends on what builder you talk to. Every builder has their own reason for doing things. Though, if you ask a builder why they do something, and the only response that they give is because so and so does it, they're probably not a good builder. So you have to like ask these types of questions. Armed student says, why do you not like band-aiding stabs? Because you literally can't put the band-aid in the stab. That's just gonna ruin the feel. Like, you would have to like cut it really, really small. Is the Skog powder coat insulating versus static discharge on... What? I don't think I understand your question there. Let's see, Abrax says, really wanted the Skog Reboot, but I think getting Sirica and then the SAR later on is the better choice. Okay, so one thing about these % Studio boards is, for the most part, these PCBs work. But then over time, they tend to die. That's like the biggest complaint. So the good thing is, these Skog Reboot PCBs already have like certain protection elements on it. So it's already one step in the right direction. But I guess, you know, if this board lasts a year, then we're good. But in most cases, especially like the early canoes or stuff, people would be like, oh yeah, the board worked fine. Then a month later, hey, can someone help me? My my canoe just died. You know, so only time will tell. See, Leo says, I band-aid modded a keyboard and took it off to make the key feel mushy. Type for the SAR. King Nesty says, we have switched to another PCB maker since Canoe Gen 2. There we go. Awesome. Some other builder on Twitch was saying how ESD really doesn't do anything. Well, how did he present it? Because there are arguments for and against it. Because the way that most PCBs have ESD implemented on right now, or ESD protection, is it only protects the USB line, right? So let's say you were like statically charged and you touched the MCU directly. You would kill your PCB. In that case, you could say, ESD protection didn't do anything. There we go. Fish under a rock used 10 bits. Dude, thank you. Thank you for another donation. Let's see, Arm Student says, do you like putting foam in your keyboards? I do, actually. I quite do. Let's see, I need a... Right, this is a, I think this is a win keyless board. So let's put in, need a 7U. That's 7U. Yep, that's the 7U. That's what I need. Only magic foam, says Sixers. Yeah. Only magic foam. No other foam will do. It's only magic when I put it in. There we go. Do 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 do. Am I participating in the 265 this coming week? Oof. We'll see, we'll see. I have a kitten coming in tomorrow, so there are some expenses that I have to be concerned about. But we'll see. We'll see what if I plan on joining or not. Sojourner says, kitty from Portland. Yep, a kitty from Portland. It'll be delivered to me sometime after 5 tomorrow. Alright, let's see. Cat cams aren't cheap. I've got these like Wise cams that you can pick up from Home Depot for about 20 bucks. I think they will do just fine. Time to open a pet channel. We'll see, we'll see. I don't want to, like, you know, do so many things on stream, so much media related stuff that I kind of lose track of what's actually in front of me, you know? It's like I used to take photos of my food all the time, of like everything, and then I realized I wasn't really engaging in the activity, but more like I was just observing the activity. Alright, let's get that PCB out. Here we go, here we go. Why does every Keep streamer have cats and not any other pet? There are some Keep streamers who have dogs and stuff. Mechs on deck, raiding with a party of 79? What? Dude, thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see, what were you building today? I think you were building a Mode 80? Were you the one building a Mode 80? No, that was Teha. You were building it was a 65%. 65%, right? How did that go? Max on Deck says, how's it going? It is going well. I am in the middle of putting stabs onto a Skog Reboot. SM Keyboard 65, there we go. There we go. Here, let's show off this PCB really quick. Here we go. USB-C center mounted right there on top. Each key has RGB underglow. That's where the Bluetooth module sits in. Here are a couple more daughter board connectors for battery and for the rotary encoder. You flip it around. There's where your microcontroller is, along with the reset button right there. And right here, right next to the USB-C port, is the ESD protection chip. And here we go. We've got two more switches here, one for USB and Bluetooth, I believe. And the other one is... I actually don't know what that other one is for. Let's see, what else do we have here? We have two additional chips right here. One on that side of the board, and right there. I'm guessing one is the... probably a RGB lighting kind of switch. Or, I mean, switch circuit. And the other one might have to do with Bluetooth. I'm not sure. Not sure. King Nesty says power source. Nice. Okay. Those are probably ISSI LED drivers. There we go. There we go. Let's see. There we go. I think this might be it. This might be the one controlling the LEDs. I see something that looks like a MOSFET next to it. Alright. You know what? I just discovered something. I do need an additional stab, because that right shift right there, it's only good for the regular sized right shift. I can't split it. Darn. Okay. Let's get back to stab lubing. Winston says most LED matrices are broken up into two or more. Ah, okay. Well, I'd assume one for the underglow and one for the in-switch. BB Lou says the rotary sits above the arrow keys. It sits to the right and a little bit on top of the arrows. Here, let me show you guys a photo, I guess. Here we go. And while I'm showing you guys the photo, I'll post that in chat again. This board is currently on group buy for 419 bucks. Of course, if you choose different layouts, different PCBs, the price will go up. I believe if you do hot swap, Bluetooth, and wired, $449. And of course, there is the Casio version too, which I think is already sold out. It's so small. Yeah, it is actually. It's one of the smallest rotary encoders I've ever seen, which I think is good. There it is. That's what the board looks like once built. I have the desert version right there. Yeah, here we go. I do know that this board will support more than this current layout. Let's see, where's the layout list? PCB, here we go. BB Lou says it has the rotary functionality without the big knob. I love it. Yeah, for sure. Small one is better than nothing. Yeah, it's like I like rotary knobs because they look cool, but in real usage, I don't really use it like any different than a volume knob. Like there was one where I got it to work as a, okay, so if you're on Mac OS like me or like on Linux, you can change between workspaces, you know, like you can have up to like, I think on Mac OS you can have like, what, 16 workspaces or something. So with the rotary knob, I programmed it to switch all of that. So turn it right, goes to the next workspace over and over and over. Turn it left, goes like the other way. And it worked pretty well. Worked pretty well. But what I did not like about that, on my Satisfaction 75 actually, was as I was typing, to change workspaces, I'd have to move my hand up to the right and turn the knob, whereas I could just do Control left right there. So like my hands had to move an extra bit of space. BB Lou, you can do that on Windows too. Ah, okay, that's good. I have not used a Windows environment since about 2017-ish. So it's been a long while. No, actually even before that, probably around 2015-ish actually. It's been so long. Yeah, like these days, the more I don't use Windows, just because in 2017 I took up a job that was purely Mac OS based. So all of our dev machines, all of our, you know, everything that we worked on was Mac OS. Mac OS or iOS. What color Skog am I building? I am building the desert Skog. Yeah, I think several people got black. I got desert. Based on what I've seen of the black ones, I think the desert looks a lot nicer. Desert Skog. Desert is goat. Yeah. Alright, for reals, I should be done with the 205G0. Alright, that was a right shift that I needed. So here we go. Where did I get that brush? I picked it up from Amazon. Just picked the cheapest ones there. I think if you check out my Amazon affiliates shop, you'll see this exact one there. BB Lou says, how do you like your NK65? I heard the mountings is iffy and I just kind of skipped on it. Now there's a lot of hype on the entry edition. I like it, you know. I like it in the frame of context that it's a, you know, it's a entry-level board, you know. Like, my expectations are appropriately tempered for it. All right. It's a cheap 65 that's not a tray mount. I would argue that it is still a tray mount. It's just a hybrid tray mount, you know? It's hybrid top and tray mount. Thoughts on Aurora Polaris? I think it's a good board. I'm personally not buying one. Have I talked about GMK Key yet? No, I have not. Was I supposed to? Oh! Oh, okay. I was thinking about that Polaris board. But yeah, I'm not buying that set either. I think the last key set I'm gonna buy for this year is gonna be Serica. Serica round 2. Why get Serica when GMK Gregory is around the corner? No, I'm not. I don't think I'm in a position where I can just frivolously spend 120 bucks on a meme. Why is there so much hype on Serica? I don't know. It's a nice colorway. It's actually one of my favorite colorways. Do you think Gregory will hit MOQ? Yeah, I actually think that it will. Beg for Greg. Yeah, I guess if there's no other key set that you want to buy GMK Gregory. Though if it were up to me, I would not buy it. Oh, interesting. I noticed one of the RGB lights here. I think it's because it's the key for ISO support. That 1U key for the ISO enter. The RGB LED shines straight through the stabilizer. Hold up. Hold up. Hold on. Do I see a problem here? I might actually see a problem. Okay. Hold on, let's try that again. It's a problem. It's a problem. Okay. I don't know if it's because of the stabilizer or because of the PCB, but when using V2 Durock stabilizers, like the ones that I have right now, the top of the Durock stab right there, overlaps the stabilizer hole just a tiny little bit. so that when you try to put the enter key in, it doesn't quite work. So right now, I'm gonna say, because the enter key is more important than the right shift, since I barely use the right shift, I'm probably gonna prioritize this over it. And who knows, maybe if I put the enter key in first, the left shift will work. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. The split right shift, no, this particular PCB, this prototype PCB, does not support split right shift. If it did, I would have gone that route, just because I much prefer split right shift over 2.75U. Nasty says, Alex Soto's put in the enter first. Ah, perfect. Oop, that's not the right one. It should have both split backspace and shift. Are you sure? No, my right shift is not split. It has a split left shift, but no split right shift. Split backspace is also not present. It's only a single 2U backspace. Gotta report this to the PCB maker. Okay, thanks. No problem, man. Glad to sort out all of the issues before it goes into production. Though I wouldn't think it's more of an issue with the PCB maker. Like, I think it's the PCB design. Like, with my limited knowledge of PCB making, I would assume a PCB maker gets files from some designer, and then they manufacture it based on those files. By PCB maker, I meant the PCB designer. Ah, okay. Redeemed hydrate, thank you. Okay. Before I deal with that, I'm just gonna put the left shift in. Cause that right shift one's gonna bother me. We don't design PCBs, it's always outsourced. Ah, okay. Let's try this again, see if the right shift can go in. Man. It's not happy. Yeah, that's not gonna go in. Well, shoot. Hold on, let's see. Do I have anything that's PCB mount? Any PCB mount stabs? Because from the looks of it, I may have to shave. I may have to shave the housing just a little bit just to get it to fit. Just not a good idea. Let's see, PCB mount stabs anywhere here? I feel like I've thrown out all of them. About here. Okay, I found some cherry ones, but these are... Oh, these are still screw-ins. You know what? You know what? Yeah, housings... Either the housing is too big... Either the housing is too big, or the PCB holes are too close together. One or the other. Or both. Here, this is a genuine cherry GMK one. See if that still interferes. Oh, that actually works better. Oh, no. Still on this side. Oh, there we go, there we go. The cherry ones fit just fine. I think it's an issue with the Durock V2s. There we go, let's see. D Nasty says, I think the enter should be flipped in the design so that the bar, so that the wire is on top. That's probably a good idea. But here we go, look at that. The cherry ones fit. Should I just do the cherry ones? Here. I will try the Durocks one more time, just to be sure. Durocks have bigger housing. Here, let's try, let's try. Oh, there we go. I got one side in. The other side, I think I need to force it. Let's force it a little bit. Watch me try and force this and crack the PCB, right? Worst case scenario. Here, let's try. Let's try. Oh, there we go, got it. You just had to force it in. But it snaps in just fine. But these two stabs are literally touching each other. They're touching each other. Okay, good. I did not need to rely on the cherry one, even though the cherry ones fit just fine. So just keep that in mind. If you guys are building with Durocks, or in Durock V2s in particular, like the ones that I have, you may have this fitment issue. Let's put away the cherries. No more cherry stabs. I guess you can look at the bright side of this and be like, oh, hey, you know, now, in addition to it being screw-in, the fact that they're clipped onto each other, it adds more rigidity. That stupid washer keeps coming off. Did I join GMK Honor? No, I did not. Truth be told, I'm a little bit bored of white sets. Like, I considered the dark one too, but I was like, nah. Save my money for the Serica. Even though I feel like Serica this time around is a little bit more expensive. It's like 150, right? Have I seen GMK Agent 01? Yes, I have. Okay, where do you go in? No Micons this time around on Serica. I actually think that's a good thing because I'm not a big fan of those Micons. Doing stabs is the worst part of the build. I agree with you. It's also one of the more important parts. Okay. Keep dropping these screws. No! I do notice something though. With these Durock V2 stabs, the stab housing tends to sit a little past the PCB. So I'm wondering if that will give me problems later when I put it in the case. We'll see. He-Man started doing more plateless. Easy to tune stabs even after building it. Ah, there we go. Got all of them in. Just make sure they're all nice and tight. There we go. Alright, this will probably be my first wind keyless TKL build. Okay, let's put away the rest of these stab parts. Let's grab that plate out. Plate. We get to do a unboxing of the board again. There we go. There it is. There is my Desert Skog Reboot. WKL TKL is the best TKL. There we go. There it is. I think this is actually a really good color. Once again, if you guys want to hear all of my unboxing first takes with it, definitely watch that video which I linked earlier. But here we go, let's take it apart. Let's get to that plate. Joseph says, are you a fan of the plastic cases like the Ramakara? It really depends. The Ramakara specifically I'm not a fan of, simply because it is not in the layout that I like. Let's see, and these are Torx. See, King Nessie says, glad you are building it with Gaterons. The Gen 2 play is struggling with those. Should be fixed for the Skog. Time to check. Oof. Okay. Let's hope I don't encounter any issues. That could be very bad. Yeah, I'm building these with milky topped Gaterons. Very bad, just for your fingers. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see. What other switches do I have here? There we go. There we go. There's your little knob right there. See that? And these are the 2 feet. And yeah, I think I mentioned earlier on that for some reason once I unscrewed it, I noticed that the switch, that the hole securing this particular foot is a little misaligned. So here, I'm gonna try again one more time. Can you lube the rotary? I can try. There we go, that's as far as it goes in before it starts trying to eat away at the metal. So I still can't put that screw in, unfortunately. Can I lube the rotary? Alright, let's take apart the plate. Oh, believe me, I tried swapping screws. Yup, tried that too, 2-1. Oh wait, these are not Torx, these are just regular hacks. Perfect. There we go. Put these screws away so I don't lose them. There we go. Alright, any other screws that need to be removed? Oh, one more. There we go. Oh, look. Gaskets are already pre-installed on these. Perfect. Cool, cool, cool. So you'll probably have to install them on the bottom. Oh, these are pre-installed as well. Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool beans. Very cool. Okay, this guy doesn't seem to be in all the way. Let me fix him up. There we go. Alright, one thing unique about this board is that it comes with a silicone gasket right here, or I guess it's more like a dampening foam, silicone dampener. Let's open it up. Come out. Come out. There we go. And I like how the plate here has these little slits which allow you to align the dampener perfectly. It's pretty cool. See, it's not like you can actually hold it in place very easily. Look at that. There we go. And I just realized I have to do this like the other way. Feels like that. So what you want to do, yep. That's the way to do it. Make sure you install it on the right side of the plate, otherwise you're gonna have some issues. There we go. Okay. Let's see. I know it's gonna start flopping around unless I secure it somehow, so well, I'm just gonna tape it down just to keep it in place. As I'm putting in the switches, it's going to be a pain if it just keeps flopping. Winston says, does anyone know how GMK isn't sued for using colors and names of copyrighted stuff like Monokai? I didn't know Monokai was copyrighted. I didn't know colors could be copyrighted either. Okay, it seems to hold it in place just fine. I don't need to tape it. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Alright, where's that PCB? Here we go. Let's see. Since I don't actually have a Bluetooth PCB in place, I mean a battery, I don't think I can make use of the Bluetooth. But I'll put it on anyway. Just because if I ever get a battery, I do not want to have to take apart the board again. There we go, this is the little Bluetooth module. Look at that. Pretty cute. And it should just latch in place, like so. Let's put it on. Okay. Make sure it's lined up properly. There we go. And just to make sure, does the stab contact it in any way? Nope, it does not. I think we are good. Perfect. Okay, we can now actually test to see if my stabs are done properly. Lube the Bluetooth module. Oh yes. If you lube it, it will make the signal be a lot smoother, right? Ah man, it's still falling off. Okay. I'm gonna have to tape this. You're going to tape it. It's falling. Yep. Tape, 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 tape. We're gonna use magic tape. Let's see, how can I secure this? Probably just tape that side. Apply lube to the dampening foam so it doesn't fall off. Oh yes, yes, absolutely. But magic tape works better. Right. Tape, 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 tape. There we go. Should be taped in place. Okay. There we go. There's so much clearance for all of the stabs here. Oh my. Okay, that's good. It's good to see. Perfect. Okay, I need to align this somehow. Here, let's grab some switches. Let's align it first. Alright, King Nesty, this is where we'll see if these actually fit. I'm using Gateron Milky Blacks. These are lubed with 205G0. I've spent several weeks just pre-lubing all of my switches, so hopefully this will be fine. Here, let's just do this one corner here. Fingers crossed. If I have a hard time with this, I'm gonna be mad at you. Just kidding. Here, let's do this. It seemed to fit in the plate just fine, honestly. Okay, just on a sample size of one switch, it worked. So, you know, we might be good here. Let's try this one, this stab. That was easy too. Yeah, seems fine. King Nesty, was there any particular switch position that people complained about that I can try? Because so far I've tested this key and the enter key, and I haven't had any issues. Like, the plate just fits so nicely. King Nesty says nope. Okay. It was general. Okay. Yeah, so far so good. Yeah. Actually, US pipe, no. I don't know what you mean by that. US pipe. Okay, looks like I've got the important switches in here. Alright, okay. I have all keys in the right positions. And since Izashu said Olivia is a great set, we're actually going to test it with Olivia. Not just any Olivia, SA Olivia. So you just need to find a 7U key, this one right there, for the maximum torque. Oh, that sounds really good. Okay, so far so good. Let's just find my other keys here. Backspace. Cool, cool, cool. Not bad. Where are my shift keys? Shift keys. There we go. It's been a while since I've used a 2.75U shift. But because this PCB did not give me that option. Let's see. Where's that left? Everything seems to work just fine. Okay, we're good. Alright. Here's the moment of truth. Will these Duoc V2s stand having keycaps removed, or will the wire pop out? So far so good. So far so good. Still good. There we go. Ooh, 7U. With larger keys like this, I just like to use my hands. There we go. Hey, it worked out. Worked out just fine. Alright. I think we are ready to start building this. Alright, let's see. Okay, just before I put everything else in, make sure contacts are free. There we go. Yep, we can put that in. Perfect, perfect. Should be good. Should be good. There we go. Yeah, these are just regular Gateron Milky Blacks with 205G0 applied to them. Alright, here goes. I'm just going to try and populate the plate down the center first before I start soldering, just so I can get some anchor points in. Yeah, King Nesty, this is just great. This is just fine. I'm not having any issues with like having it clip onto the plate and having it sit flush with the PCB. This is fine. No issues to report. You should try and get someone to try it with creams though. Creams are the ones that really suck when it comes to having it fit into a plate. So if anyone else is building it with creams, have them report back. Alright. I'm having mine built with cream, says King Nesty. Alright. Well, report back. Let us know how those creams work for you. King Nesty, oh no. Good luck. Good luck. Are you using the mute pad? I'm assuming you mean the silicone dampener that I have in between it. Alright, I have pretty much all the mounting points in, so I'm just gonna solder in this part. Uh-oh! The dampener came off. So, let's put this... So I don't drop it again, I'm just gonna put it back into this top half right there. There we go. King Nesty, is it? Are these supposed to stick on? Cause like I can literally just remove them just like that. Like, is there supposed to be some kind of adhesive on it? Cause like, not that it's bad, but just unlike any other gasket that I've played with before. That's the purpose, that you can easily remove. Ah, okay. Okay. Cool. Just sits in the grooves. That's pretty groovy if you ask me. Are they rubber or foam? They feel more like foam than rubber, to be honest. But perhaps King Nesty has more information on what the material is. Oh, he says rubber. Okay. 2-1 says haha. Alright, I'm just gonna solder in the center column and then I'm gonna populate the rest. So pardon my fume extractor here. Rubber gaskets for the win. You tried lots of material. Have you tested the board yet? Yes, I did. I tested it on Tuesday and I tested it before the stream. If you want to see my unboxing experience, you can watch my Tuesday video that's currently on YouTube. The one issue with this PCB that I was like super concerned about was this position. This is the pipe key right there. There's a tiny bit of pad there that I'm concerned I might not be able to solder to correctly, because my test with a bare wire and a multimeter didn't really allow the key to like register. So that could still be a problem today. Could be not. We don't know. We don't know. The other reviewers had no issue with that. Okay. That is very good to know. Hopefully I won't have an issue then. So I better be good at soldering. Oh, yeah, I try. I try to be good at soldering. After I do this center column, I'm gonna go straight for that pipe key, just to be sure. Alright. The relaxing bit? Yeah, I would actually agree with you on that. I find soldering more relaxing than lubing. Lubing for me is not relaxing at all. It's more taxing. More taxing than than relaxing. You're about to finish 100 tangies, got like 12 more to go. Congratulations. Though in my experience, tangies are already super smooth. I find that lubing tangies tend to, like the gains for it, like there's definitely gains, but if I had to measure it with like a numerical value, I'd say it's like a 5 to 7% gain. You're lubing right now and you hate it, says Parasitius. Oh, absolutely. Lubing is one of my most hated things to do in this hobby. But the results are real. I've never lubed a switch and have it turn out worse. Big Milo Drinker says, what do I think of the Vega? I think the Vega's great. I'm actually personally in on it. Let's see. So, you know, I'm just upset that it's going to take so long till I get here. Alright. Alright. Okay, we can put the rest of the switches in. Yay. Okay, and with that, I should be able to remove my tape. There we go. There. And the plate foam shouldn't flap around anymore. Yep. There we go. That's good. Okay. Let's put in the rest of the switches. Oh yeah, I did say I was going to test the pipe key. So let's do that. Let's actually do that really quick. Pipe key, will you actually work? Or am I going to have to short you like what I was anticipating here? One more solder. One more solder. Thought those were Nixdorf Blacks for a second. No, these are not Nixdorf Blacks. Alright. Got one leg soldered in. Alright. Let's solder in the problematic one. Alright, let's see. There's very little pad attached to it. So you know, let's see. Let's try. Man, I just feel like because there's so little pad for it to actually adhere to, if for some reason I like pull the keycap off too strongly, I might pull it out. Here. Oh my word, what the heck is this? Okay, it's on. So here, let me reflow it, make it look nice. All right. Okay, let's test it. Let's test it. Let's test it. Give it a tug, haha. All right, lights are lighting up. Let's open up Via. Come on. There we go. Okay. Key tester. Right, first let's just test to make sure that all my keys are working here. Okay, keys I soldered worked. Now how about the pipe key? Moment of truth, guys. Moment of truth. Oh, it worked. Dun dun dun. Apparently I passed King Nesty's soldering test. I passed King Nesty's soldering test. Hooray. There we go. Okay, time to put the rest of the switches in. Let's see, Nico says, hello, do you know if it's possible to show the clock time on an OLED using Atmega32U4? I think it isn't possible. Unfortunately, I am not too well versed in programming OLEDs, but I'm pretty sure it's possible. I don't think that's a limitation of it. Solder Master confirmed, says King Nesty. King Nesty, can I get that in like writing and with your signature? With the King Nesty seal of approval. All right. On the next prototype. But yeah, here, let me just show you guys what I was concerned about there. Look. I'm not even sure if my camera can actually focus properly on it, but here we go. It's... oh, this is hard to see. It's that guy right there. Oh yeah, that's not easy to see at all. Oh well. Maybe I'll take better photos of it or something. But there's very little solder on it. And the reason why it's done that way is it's there to support, I think it's the stabilizer for the ISO key. King Nessie says true. Nico says using QMK. Yeah, for OLED, of course. It should be doable. I just wouldn't be able to tell you exactly how, since I'm not too familiar with the OLED code. I think if you want to have a good conversation on how the OLED code works, you should try reaching out to Zark. He's one of my fellow collaborators on the QMK project. Zark, and I believe another person knowledgeable about OLED work is going to be Upas of Canon Keys. I think if I'm not mistaken, Upas might have been the one who fixed the OLED burn-in issue. Zara says good ISO. Yeah, I'm not an ISO user, even though I did spend probably like the first 15 years of my life I was an ISO user, just because I was born and raised in Taipei, Taiwan. So all the keyboards from my youth were all ISO or big ass enter. Those were the two that I saw the most often. Let's see, Technical Code says, would you consider this board over U80 and Mode 80? So I do not have any experience between those two boards. Let's see, U80, Zarama board with a Wilba based PCB. Mode 80, I actually know very little about. Let's see, what else? Yeah, like I don't think I can really give much of a real opinion on that. Can I repeat the names? Oh, the names of the people? Okay, Zark. TZARC, Zark, is knowledgeable about OLED. And Upas of Canon Keys, that's UPAS. Those are the two who I know who have direct experience coding that stuff. Do keep in mind these are both very busy individuals, so be conscientious of their time. See, Zizar says Taiwan uses ISO. Interesting. Well, I don't think anymore, but back then in like the 80s and 90s, I definitely remember seeing ISO boards. See, of course, I just fight with this already 1 week and getting desperate. Yeah. Yeah, reach out to them. You know what? Might be easier if I just do it like this. You can move to Taiwan there if they're ISO. 我学习说中文, but need to learn traditional characters first. Did I ever get in on the Think V2? Yes, I did. Okay, so the Think V2 is probably a funny board for me, because, you know, it's like, you never really know the power of like advertisement. Like I knew it was powerful, but Think V2, that's where I really realized it, because when I first saw it promoted on like Geekhack and stuff, I'm like, yeah, that's a nice board, but no, nope. Not gonna get it. Then I watched like an apiary stream. Then I was like, nope, not gonna see it. And then I saw a bunch of different other streams. And then I saw like an Alex Soto stream, and that's when I was like, okay, I need it. But for the longest time, I was not gonna get it. It's like I got it on the last hour of the last day. That's what happened to me with that board. There was even like a customer who was like, oh, Merlin, can you build my board? Sure. Are you getting one too? I'm like, no. He's like, oh, darn it. I was gonna say maybe they could just ship it to you directly with your board. So yeah, you know, it's like seriously, streams really do work. Streams really do work. Like there's a huge difference between seeing specs on paper, seeing images of it on Geekhack or like on Instagram, versus actually seeing someone live building the board, and that's what got me to buy it. That's why we're watching you. Well, thank you. Thank you for your patronage. Okay, so far I have managed to eliminate one potential worry of this board, and that was the pipe key. I'm cool with that now, though I did notice that there is no split right shift, even though the plate supported it, the PCB did not, so I would like to see that fixed during the actual production run. But the feet are still messed up. The magic of streams, says 6res. Yeah, the magic of streams. My background beats are great. Thank you. I just use Epidemic Sound. Yeah, I think before I used to run stuff that I found on YouTube, but there was like copyright infringement and stuff like that, and I just didn't want to get into trouble. Like, who does, right? Think all the proto build streams had problems with the feet? Yep. But I bet I am the only and the first streamer who actually lubed their feet and got it to be improved. Like, improved, but acceptable? No. Still not acceptable, so but at least I was able to make it feel better. And why did I lube it? Because King Nesty said I should. I still have some magic tape left over here. Let me peel it off. Come off, magic tape. There we go. There we go. Magic tape all off. The feet are improved. We have changed the mechanism, sending some protos to streamers who still have to build their boards. Nice. Well, I'm thankful that the feet, as they are now, like the position that they're in, works for me. And I don't anticipate changing it anytime soon. Though, like, if I'm sure if I had like wrist issues, that might be a bigger concern for me. Like, I know several people in the community have that issue. Okay, here is where I need to actually grab some keycaps so I can figure out how this works. See, I only need four switches. Perfect. And I need two 1.5U keys. There's one right there. Another one right there. One right there. Ah, one more right there. Perfect. That is what I like. Despite the number of boards that I've built, I still can't like remember which hole is for what. So I always have to do this. Always have to put on keycaps like this. Otherwise I just mess up. Take Keyboards is also reviewing. Oh yeah, Take Keyboards. Okay. Did I get this right? I have no clue. I have no clue. But one way I can figure it out is by putting this on top of it. And that is a tight fit. I probably did not put it in correct. Yep, I don't think that control key is in the right location. Ah! Come out, come out! You were in and out but missed the sound test on apiaries. Go, let's try it like that. Okay. That better? Yep, that is much better. Significantly better. Alright. How about this side? Ooh, looks like I bent a pin. No problem. You know what, just to be sure, I'll use a different switch. Alright. There we go. That should be the right positions. And I'm just gonna solder them because I have a fear that once I put them in, they're just gonna pop off when I'm soldering the rest of them. So I'm just gonna solder specifically just those switches. Redeemed Hydrate, thank you. Thank you. Sometimes I do forget to drink. Alright. It's a dehydrated wizard cast weak spells. Nice. Alright. Okay, we have those soldered. We're good. Man, just try. The switch seems to pop out easily here because of that extra space. Alright, we put the rest of the switches in. And we should be good on soldering all of them. There we go. rest of the switches. How did I fix the pipe key? I didn't fix it. It was just fine actually. Yeah, it worked fine just the way that it was. It is a little bit concerning because of how little solder is on it, but I think it works just fine. Did you use switch film? Not for these. Not for these. I just used regular lube, 205G0. Right. There we go. Let's solder it. Did I get the new GMK Honor keycap? No, I did not. Saving my money for Serica. Even though I already have Serica, I just want more of it. Also that Rama knob. Or not that knob, that Rama keycap. You really want to see Bluetooth capability and QMK working together? Yeah, that's what a lot of people want as well. It's just that like the chips currently supported by QMK are not very power efficient. Also, there are some licensing issues if I remember correctly. Certain Bluetooth implementations are not compatible with our GPL v2 licensing, if I remember correctly. Apiary is also testing the Bluetooth. Oh nice, she must have gotten a Bluetooth, like a battery. I did not have time to grab a battery, unfortunately. But hopefully I will have one by the time I get to doing this review. Okay. Bloody Fish says, you looking kind of cute today. I look cute every day. Alright, looks like we're good. 3 or 5 pin switches. These guys? These are Gaterons, so they are 5 pin switches. Alright, we've all soldered it. All the joints look good. Let's test that I actually soldered it correctly, right? Let's open up VIA again. Let's do the key tester right here. Come on, open up VIA. There we go. Okay, this one should move my screens around. Yep, that does. Yeah, those 3 need to be programmed to something else here. Perfect. Excellent. I can actually put the board together now. But before that, let's see, FE39 says, why not just use test matrix? Force of habit. Force of habit. But yeah, the reason why FE39 mentions use test matrix here, let me show you guys a thing here. So you can do test matrix right there. But this only works if you actually have the board VIA supported. If it's not VIA supported quite yet, such as why this board doesn't have a VIA firmware flashed on, you'll only get, like you won't get anything. You'll get, like what you're seeing right now, that's my NK65. But if you have a VIA powered board, you can do a test matrix and it will test each of your keys regardless of what the key code is. So yeah, let's see. I'm gonna go look at King Nesty's messages here. Did he perhaps send me, oh yes he did. He sent me Skog Reboot via Hex. Perfect. Let's do that. He sent me, let's download it. Let me flash this bad boy really quick. All right. Whoops. Let's change that view right there. Okay. Let's see, this is an @mega controller, @mega, I forget. It's not the 32U4. There we go. It is the, I think it's a 328p. Is it the 328p? I can't quite see. No, it's the 128. Okay. 128.6, I believe. Yep, that's the 128.6. Perfect. 8090 128.6. And then we want to flash, like right now I'm using GMK Toolbox. Okay, reset the PCB. Boop. Yep. And flash. Hopefully that works. There we go, it's flashed. Okay, with that said, we should be able to detect this in VIA once I load the JSON file, which King Nesty just sent my way. Let's go back here. Download the JSON. There we go. Design tab. Load it up. Configure. There we go. Perfect. It's detecting it now. Excellent. So now let's do the key tester matrix thing that I was talking about earlier. There we go. It works. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, time to actually finish up the build here. Whew. Look at that. Okay. Alright, how does this all come together? There goes. There's already gaskets right there. Perfect. Excellent. That's what I was concerned about. Let's see if I can adjust the plate better here. Okay, now it should work. It should work. Maybe. Not how it goes. It has to go in this way. There we go. Like so. And then the top comes on. Like that. There we go. Okay. And then we gotta screw everything else together. Leo says that colorway is so nice, I want it so bad. This is the desert colorway. So the longer screws go on the top. Actually, and I don't think they're magnetic, unfortunately. We'll probably provide the daughter board as an in-stock item later. Interesting. You know what? Shoot. Can I do it? No, I can't. All right. Plug the cables in first. Plug the cables in first before you put on the top because it gets really hard to install it. So let me do that. Good thing I caught that before I got too many screws in. That top part off. There we go. Makes it easier to install those cables. Okay, so this cable is for probably the power. No, it's not. The fatter one is actually for the encoder, so we need the fatter one. Fat cable, and there we go. Yeah, when you guys are building this, put the cables in before you screw this half together. It'll make your life much easier. There we go. Okay. I figure I don't have to attach the Bluetooth one because I will have to take the board apart anyway to install this battery, so I can leave it as is. Got the anchor points in. Actually screw in the rest of these. Make sure that all the screws are snug, and we should be good. There we go. Very nice. He connected two cables because the other one is for the battery, and since I don't have a battery, there's no point to install it. All right, let's see. Where's that bottom half? There we go. Here is the bottom half. I feel like that seemed like there's a lot of excess space there. Maybe I should put a bunch of foam in. I am going to put some foam in. How about that? We'll do that. But before I do that, just want to clean off the PCB a little bit. Just to make sure that the excess flux doesn't stick to the foam that I'm using. We'll just clean it off just a little bit because I did a pretty good job making sure flux didn't fly everywhere. See, Saba says no foam you don't need. Technically, you don't need foam for any board, but foam, like lube, tends to give you a better experience. So I'm actually going to cut up like a big piece of foam and lay it over this entire PCB. Mochocho says, isn't this the same one you used on your teeth? Yes. No, a healthy amount of solder every day keeps your teeth as strong as the solder itself. Your teeth feel clean just by watching this? Well, sir, I would hope that you still brush your teeth. Solder fights against gingivitis. Sure. Sure, whatever you say, man. So is that acetone or IPA? This is IPA. Please don't use acetone on your PCB. That could be very disastrous. Like, very, very disastrous. What is IPA? IPA is isopropyl alcohol. here. Basically, I'm just cleaning like the center part here, just so the foam doesn't get way too sticky. Alright. That seems good enough. Good enough. Let me grab some Q-tips just to pick up the residual flux. Alright, here we go. Let's see, let's do an estimate of how much I need here. Let's do a big cut. It's arts and crafts time. I'm more thorough cleaning that PCB than your local detailer. Oh no! I'm sorry. Hope you don't pay too much for your detailer. There we go. Okay, that's fine right there. Let's see. I need to cut a hole there in the center. Just have to figure out where those lights have to be. Okay, I just have to do those four. Okay, can do it. Let me get rid of my excess alcohol. What kind of foam is that? This is magic foam. And I'm serious when I say that. This is quite literally magic foam. That is the brand name of it. Okay. Did I do a good job there? Almost. Almost. Almost did it. There we go. Yay! Perfect! Perfect. Okay, now I have to factor in this plugging mechanism, so let me just cut a little slit right there. Yay, perfect. Excellent. I do feel like I need to trim off a little on the top. So we'll do that really quick. Not the perfect piece of foam that I like, but it will do. It will do. Earth Sojourner redeemed hydrate, thank you. Let's see. Other streamers did not use the foam. Why did they not use the foam? That's such a weird thing to not do. Okay, that top needs to go. To hear the keyboard or something, says you saw. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna widen that hole a little bit more. What's with the hole in the middle? It's so that the RGB underglow will like shine through. There we go. Okay, now here is the difficult part. I need to actually put this in correctly. Not going to stay in properly. I almost feel like I can put excess foam on this just to make it thicker, but we'll just try with one for now and we'll go there. We'll start with that. There we go. Right. I did have to remove the knob really quick, but I think we're good. Let's see, I need the Torx one. How's the build been? Like, the build has been pretty good, actually. Did not encounter any difficulties. Everything worked out as expected. Let's see. There we go. Let's put that knob back on. There we go. Alright, okay. Let's see. I have an option here. I was originally gonna put SA Olivia, but someone who knew that I was building this board said, "Hey Merlin, I'm looking at your fire sale and you've got that Datamancer caps." They said that, oh, those Datamancer caps will actually match. Will like actually match as well, and I'm like, no way. So I tried it out last night, and it actually does look pretty good. Here, let me show you, just as a something funny. Something funny. Check that out. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh. It does kind of match. Except I can't actually use it on this board simply because it only comes with a 6.25U spacebar. But yeah, look at that. Look at that. So unfortunately, to the person who wanted me to try and use this, I can't. I can't use it. I can't use it. This is only for standard layout board. So I still have to use Olivia. Let's see, Josh says, what do I think are the best linears? I don't have an answer for that. I think there are many good linears, which I like. If I had to pick the king of all of them, it's just no way for me to answer that. Oh, that's spacebar and SA, so thocky. The spacebar, oh my gosh. Actually, save that for something else. So you just use control for that as well. What switches are these? These are Gateron Blacks with the milky top. Someone earlier thought that they were Nix doors, and I'm like, oh, I wish that I had Nix doors. SA Olivia? Yep, SA Olivia. that profile is too high. That's actually one of the reasons why I'm testing this with SA. I thought, okay, so when I first looked at the specs on this board, I thought that the front lip was too high for me. But after looking at it, it doesn't seem that high, so I'm testing it with SA first, just to see how I like it. We'll see. We'll see after this. Wrong side. So far, I think it sounds pretty good. I think the space bar is the one that I'm not too happy with. We'll see though. Did I end up having to bridge the pipe button? No, I did not. Everything was fine. Everything was completely fine, which I'm very thankful for. So the roses on the floor and found the champagne by the door. Don Bro says SA amplifies, yeah, exactly. Aha, there's my control key. Tab key. Yeah, Olivia on the desert looks pretty good. Alt key right there. That's my other alt key. There it is. Did I decide which NK65 I prefer? I prefer the aluminum one, actually. I greatly prefer the aluminum over the entry edition. Not a surprise there, to be honest. I was greatly hoping that I would like the polycarb version, but it's not that I don't like it, but I definitely don't prefer it. Let's put it that way. I don't prefer it. Go. Actually, I think it's page up, page down is here. I can never get these right. Oh, actually, nope, that's not it. Print, pause, lock, let's do that. Home. There we go. Either. Let's do that. There we go. There we go. How does that look, guys? How does Olivia look on this? Looks nice. I think it looks nice too. Let's see. Let's see how it looks with all the RGBs. Okay, I can see it, but how about the back? Did I do a good job? Yeah, look at that. Even with the foam, I got the logo to shine. Very cool. It needs a pink knob. I agree with that. There should be artisan knobs. Let's see. Oh, there we go. That's volume. It's currently set to volume. Very cool. I like how it types so far. So I'm going to type in chat. Hello, guys. Cool. I like how it types. I may have to add a little bit more lube to the spacebar though. Like it's probably, I like how I did the backspace, enter, and the shifts, but this one's a little bit too loud for me. There we go. Okay, let's do a quick typing test here. Does that LED bar change color? Yep. Yes, it does. Let's see if I can configure anything here. There, VS not detecting the board. Let me plug and replug really quick. Come on. Oh, there it is. Did it? Nope, it's still not detecting it. One more try. There we go. VIA is now detecting the board. Let's see if I can do anything here. There we go. Caps lock indicator. What do I want to do here? General. I don't think we can actually control the back quite yet with this, but I'll play around. I'll be playing around in the future. Here we go, here we go. Mute, volume plus, volume up. Okay. That's mute. Interesting. Cool. Okay, anyway, let's just do a typing test now. Let's do a typing test really quick. Let's see, can I do this? Yes, I can. Alright, so quick typing test because I do have to pick up more cat stuff before my cat gets here. So here goes, here goes. Let's turn off the music. Here we go. Good stuff, here we go. Ah, hold on, let's try again. Uh-oh. This is why I don't like essay. It's hard. It's like hard for me to type on this. But let's see, 87% or 87 words per minute, 62% accuracy. Here, let's try again. Let's try again. Hold on. Why am I? Let's try for accuracy. Whoa! What the heck? How did I spell that wrong? Something was triggering Q. Yeah, that's weird. Hold on. A. It's the A key for some reason. Oh, of course, look. My VIA layout's messed up. There we go, there we go. That's better. There we go. 156 words per minute. Accuracy 100. King Nessie says, I told you the A is mapped as Q in that text. Oh, I did not see your message. Well, there we go. Here, let's go do one more test right here. $141, 91%. Yeah, I think, okay, so now that I know Olivia looks good on this, the next set I'm going to try on it, which probably will not be this stream, is going to be Olive. I think GMK Olive will work very well with this desert color. So that's probably the next one I'll try. But yeah, so far I like how it types. Even with SA, this top ridge, this ridge over here doesn't seem too high for me, so that's good. That's good, that's good. I like it. I like it. Of course, this is only just my initial experience. After another week of typing, my tune might change. We'll see. We'll see. I will play around with this encoder a little bit more. I like how it's so unobtrusive. I just have to figure out how to change all of these lights and all that. No R would probably be good, but unfortunately I don't have no R because that just ended group by like, what, a few weeks ago. But here we go. Here, one more typing test and we will end the stream. Hopefully I can get 100 here. $150, accuracy 95%. King Nesty says underglow. Okay, yeah. Underglow to change the light bar. Cool. Here, just to show that really quick before we end. There we go. Lighting. Let's change it to pink. Or purple, I guess. There we go. It's purple now. But so that it shows on stream better, let's change it to green. Okay, that's not really showing on stream. Let's try blue. Blue is a good color to see. There we go. That's changing. Right there. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, guys. Thanks for joining in. I'll probably have this board on stream the next couple streams as I try and familiarize myself with it and get better opinions. Just because, you know, you can't really tell if a board is good or not within the first 5 minutes. But if you can tell that a board is bad within the first 5 minutes, it probably is really bad. So yeah, thanks guys for joining in. Once again, this is the Skog Reboot prototype. There were a couple issues as mentioned in my unboxing video and throughout this stream. But here we go. This is it. This is the dude. Look at that. I'm definitely going to change it to GMK Olive just because SA is not a profile that I'm too accustomed to. So we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Alright guys, my next stream, let's see, I'm trying to do it tomorrow, but also tomorrow is my cat day, so not sure like if the cat comes during my stream, I'm definitely going to have to like turn off the stream. So we'll figure something out. We'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. It might even be like an earlier stream. So yeah, thanks guys. Thanks guys for joining in, and I will see you when I see you. Goodbye guys. Have a good rest of your day, a great start to your weekend.